Hello everyone, Simon here. We're playing through the single-player campaign of Starcraft 2. We are early on in the Zerg campaign, and I believe we have some things we can evolve and upgrade. Yes, the Roach one.
Roach strain ready for augmentation. Protoss research facilities discovered. Experiments within useful to evolve swarm. Must acquire. Destroy Protoss. Improve swarm.
So one of them creates Roachlings when the enemy is destroyed, and the other one slows down the enemy's movement and attack speed. I think this one is more useful. Slowing down the enemy's attack speed is very useful. Although we don't really use roaches much anyway, I don't think. Do we? Maybe we do. Because you need to build the Hydralisk den in order to build Hydralisks. Roach Warren... Actually, which one's faster? I don't remember. Roaches are cheaper. Roaches are cheaper, and if they disable the enemy as well, that's kind of useful.
Planet Kantar. Concealed Protoss facility. Many Protoss specimens. Captive Scantipede is virulent parasite.
Well then, why don't we let it out to play?
You might notice that the Zerg campaign has more, but smaller bits of levels.
Implants parasites into host. Erupt from corpse. Essence must be ours. Protoss must not destroy.
What? What am I doing? Am I killing the Scantipede? Oh, yes I am. Alright. So even compared to Starcraft 1, the Wings of Liberty campaign has smaller missions in the sense that the missions are shorter and more focused.
Essence acquired. Roaches modified with parasitic sequence.
And now with the Zerg campaign.
Corpser strain implants roachling parasite. Erupts from enemy's corpse.
Push forward. Leave no survivors.
Yes, Roachlings. Roachlings do have a limited lifespan. So with the Zerg campaign, the gameplay is even smaller. Like each mission is even smaller than the Terran campaign, and there's lots of these little bits of evolution things. So it's like it's smaller, more focused, easier to digest, I guess. What are these guys? Diablo, Lord of Terror, Murloc Marine. Interesting. Why is there... Wait a minute.
Let the roachlings attack the enemy first.
Alright, so the Roachlings can tank for us, like Zerglings do. And then when we destroy the enemy, we create more Roachlings. And so while they're busy trying to deal with the Roachlings, we eat them with our roaches. Yes. Can I go back and look at Diablo and the Murloc? Just these little... I just want to go back here and look at these things, because there's a Diablo, there's a mini Diablo and a mini Murloc here. What is going on? There's a Murloc Marine and Diablo. Alright, well. This the Zerg campaign also has more Easter eggs. I didn't find the Easter egg. I guess I was playing on hard difficulty, so I couldn't find it. But there's an Easter egg in one of the one of the Terran missions too. There's a Tauran Space Marine, so that's kind of funny too. No, kill it. Good job. What's here? Hi guys. Get eaten. So you know, as we kill more and more of the Protoss, there's just more and more Roachlings, alright? Until they're completely overwhelmed. Seems kind of good.
Protoss destroyed. Scantipede essence secure.
You know, like it seems pretty good. But you do require enemy units to die before you can accumulate
Planet
Roachlings.
Melis 4. Environment used to guide evolution.
So basically, if you're already winning, then you win even harder. But if you can't kill the enemies to begin with, then you don't have anything to work with.
Microbial organisms reproduce within pools. Generations of roaches ordered to consume. Most organs seize up, die. Survivors adapted, formed symbiotic bond with microbes. New strain, vile roach, ready for command.
I sense Protoss forces nearby. Let's see these new roaches in combat.
So these things slow enemy
Vile strain,
units.
Acid saliva coats enemy, slows movement, slows attacks. Systems unresponsive. Cannot.
So, you know, if you already have a big army, then this is more useful. Because if your roaches can, like, disable the enemies, make them slower, while your other units kind of kill them. I think in a death ball this is more useful. I'm not sure though, actually. Because with the Roachlings, I guess you don't have to make Zerglings. Because the Roachlings kind of serve as the Zergling tanking. Let me just do my borrow my micro and heal up. Well, I mean, you can kind of see already that the Roachlings are more useful if you want to overwhelm the enemy. Although we are fighting Archons, which are stronger enemies than the things we fought. I guess the stronger the enemy, the more useful the disable is. Yeah, look at all these strong enemies we're fighting against. Oops, lost one. It's quite effective.
Additional roaches arriving now.
Alright. Let me continue to borrow and heal. I mean, just based on the performance we see now, the other strain seems more powerful, doesn't it? But we are fighting different enemies, it's difficult to tell.
Abominations.
No, you are abominations. Let me just borrow. Oops, just lost one. Yeah, this is not that good. But then the Roachlings would be bad against the Colossus anyway. Both the so the Colossus does a line of damage, and then the Archons do splash damage. So the Roachlings would have been useless against these things too, because they'll just burn them really quickly, the same way they'll burn Zerglings really quickly. I don't know how to feel about this. I think I'll go for this one.
Vile strain successful. Protoss eliminated. Must prepare sequences. Returning to evolution pit. Sequences ready for integration. Await decision.
So if you're fighting a whole lot of zealots, marines, stalkers, like small enemies, then the roachlings are useful. But anything with splash damage, like siege tanks, hellions, colossus, archons, then you're better off just slowing them down and slowing their attack speed. I'm just gonna go with this one. Slow by 75%, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm gonna go for this one.
Evolution complete.
It is cool that they let you experiment with them. I guess the upgrades back in the Terran campaign, you didn't really get to see the things in action very much. Not that it really... maybe would have made a difference, I don't know. Anyway, let's go to Kerrigan and... Alright, a little bit more damage. Do I still want Zergling Reconstitution, or do I want Improve Overlords? Let's go for more Zerglings. Alright, we're traveling. Is that my Zergling boyfriend? It is. That's my Zergling boyfriend. Not sure why we start hitting him. He's not doing anything.
What do you want?
Believe. Kerrigan, I have been to the beginning. Behold, Xeris, birthplace of the Zerg. Here the Zerg evolved, and here the Dark One altered them. Those left behind are the primal Zerg. They fight. They kill. They evolve.
Pretty sure that's not how evolution works, but okay.
Just as you must. If you survive.
Oh, there's your story, your Primal Zerg. So we need to go to Char to get our other brood. Why did we start punching Zeratul for no reason? Like why do you do that? I don't know. Alright.
Char has long been home to the Swarm's primary hive cluster in the Kaprulu sector. Zerg and Terran factions vie for control of the planet. To reunite the Swarm, you will need to reconquer Char. Your first opponent will be the renegade broodmother Zagara. She will not surrender her brood to you without a fight.
Good times. So we get Banelings and Aberrations. What is this one?
Xeris, birth world of the Zerg. It lies far beyond the Kaprulu sector, where no Terran has ventured. You must go to that ancient place, Kerrigan. Learn its secrets and take its power.
Yeah, so this is fun. Mutalisks and Swarm Hosts, these are fun, but let's do Char first. I think they're pretty much aiming for missions that are less than half an hour long. Because as we play these, like we're getting about 20 minutes to half an hour per mission. Whereas back in Starcraft 1, you could easily spend several hours on a mission. So, all right, let's go do a mission.
One of your brood mothers, Zagara, refuses to acknowledge that you are the Queen of Blades. Before you can reclaim Char from the Terrans, you will need to bring her brood back into the fold.
So let's make sure we get the bonus objectives this time, the first time round. Banelings. Do you guys know what banelings do? They explode. I guess that's pretty much all we have to say about that. They explode.
Zagara's brood is currently huddled in Char's acid marsh, where you stored millions of eggs for future use. From the location of her hive cluster, it appears Zagara intends to gather as many eggs as she can.
She's trying to build an army. But how will she hatch the eggs?
She can place them in a birthing pond to quicken. I have located our hive cluster near one such pond.
Then I'll collect enough eggs to spawn an army and destroy Zagara.
Yes. Alright, well. We are racing Zagara. Oops, I don't want to do that. Crap. Can I cancel? I lose the... You lose the lava if you cancel
What is it now?
something you're building. Alright, what
There's
am I...
not much time.
You are not the Queen of Blades. You are a weak and pathetic Terran creature. Leave Char while you can. These eggs and this swarm belong to me.
It's mine.
Alright, so we need to gather the eggs.
Get going.
Collect 100
swarm
eggs.
never rests.
Oh hey, look, it's Zagara.
Nothing stands in my way.
Can I take out Zagara or not? I guess I can just tank her. Let me just build more drones. Macro
You
up.
have my attention.
I can just tank her. Interesting. More drones.
Swarm hungers.
Alright, we chased her away.
Zagara has deep tunneled back to her base to recover her strength. She will return.
Stands in my way. There are more eggs nearby.
Banelings very useful. Morph from Zerglings. Any Zergling can morph to Baneling.
I can sense the unhatched eggs. Now I just have to get them before Zagara. This world is...
So I don't want to tank too much, but I can do a lot just on my own apparently. But maybe not this. Maybe not this. I should walk away. Or should I? Let me just see. No, I should be fine. Yeah,
Get going.
I'm fine.
Something is different about this nest.
This Baneling nest is ready to hatch immediately.
So let me see how far I can get just on my own.
Who asked you?
Alright, let's go back to base. Heal up.
Let's get this.
Build a queen. And more gas. Build, no. Build evolution.
You cannot stop me.
Oh hey, look, what are these
Who
guys
asked
doing?
you? What is it now?
Alright, let's continue.
The swarm never rests.
So we got 16. And we need to stop
Get going.
Zagara from getting eggs too.
Nothing stands in my way. There's not
Alright.
much time.
Oh, there's another base here. Interesting. Let me kill these
Let's
guys.
get this over with.
More drones. Build extractor. More drones.
Out with it. Get going. There's not much time.
Remember that every Zergling that
Push
dies,
ahead.
we can reclaim in the hatchery.
We require more minerals.
Alright, grab more Banelings.
There's not much time.
Come over here, grab these guys.
Get going.
Grab those eggs. More drones. More gas. I'm just gonna upgrade and gas and alright,
Yes.
let's keep going.
Push ahead.
Push
The swarm
ahead
never rests.
indeed. I probably need to overlords.
What is it now? Get going.
Alright, I got
This world is
36
mine.
out of 100. Zagara has 0.
Our forces are under attack.
Push ahead. Nothing stands in my way.
Warning. A wave of Zerglings is approaching our hive cluster.
Oh, are they? Well, I've got Zerglings too.
Our forces are under attack.
Push ahead. The swarm never rests. Halfway there. It's over with. Push ahead.
The thing is, if my Zerglings die out here,
Under attack.
they respawn here, so that's kind of good. Drones.
Speak quickly.
Alright, more
The
Banelings.
swarm hungers.
We found several infested Terran structures nearby. They seem to be of interest to the feral Zerg.
I'll destroy them if I get a chance.
What do you mean if you get a chance? You'll definitely destroy them. Zerg, queens, and... build... what is it? What do I want? Roach Warren?
We require more minerals.
Never mind. Alright.
Who asked you? Let's get this over with.
Enough. While you've been stealing eggs, I've been making troops. Let me show you how Zerg fight.
Now let me show you how I
Swarm
fight.
never rests.
Warning. A huge swarm of Zerglings is approaching our hive cluster.
Good.
We
Good.
should defend with all available forces.
Have my attention. I sense more eggs. Here. What is it now?
More Zerglings.
Are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Kill Zagara, kill... oh, that's good. Intercepted them.
Push ahead.
I mean, we're losing a lot of guys, but our Zerglings are immortal, right? So it doesn't really matter to us.
Forces I never really die. I am the swarm.
We destroyed one of the infested Terran structures. One more remains.
Yes.
Push ahead.
So I need to destroy the other infested Terran structure before... actually, let me just stop building queens. Make a layer. Make more Zerglings. And put these back
You
in a
have my
group.
attention. Get going.
Grab these eggs.
Let's get this over with.
And then destroy the
Nothing
other
stands in my way.
infested Terran structure, which is up here.
There's not much time.
Alright, here we go. I am falling behind in macro. Let me build hatchery. Where can I build this? Okay, there.
Spawn more
Alright, here we
Let's get
are.
this over with.
And the Terran thing is behind. Okay, well, I guess it's
There's
on the
not
other
much
side.
time.
Can I go around this way?
Nothing
Or is
stands
that
in
their
my
main
way.
base? Then come up here.
Push
Alright,
ahead.
let's go.
The swarm never rests.
Queens and
We require more
overlords.
minerals.
Who asked you?
Alright, so this is the second.
We destroyed the last infested Terran structure.
Good.
This
Let's
world
grab
is
these
mine.
eggs while I'm here. And grab that.
Push ahead.
So what is this? These are just a lot of eggs. Okay, I see. 90.
Just a little more.
Yes.
Did you think you were rid of me?
Push
Alright,
ahead.
almost done.
There's not much time.
And we win.
Get going. I have enough eggs. Abathur, infuse the birthing pond. Get those eggs to hatch for me.
Simple. Catalytic solution. Accelerated quickening. Army ready in a moment.
Yes!
And now, Zagara will regret crossing me.
Instant army! This seemed rather
Swarm
easy.
hungers.
Alright, just gonna go straight in. Or maybe not. Maybe let's not go straight in. Let's gather here. That is a lot of units, by the way. Although not 200 yet, you'll notice. So even that is not yet 200 out of 200. Let me just make more Zerglings.
You have my attention. Nothing stands in my way.
Again, a relatively easy mission. I know I'm playing on normal difficulty, but holy crap, there's a lot of Zerglings. Alright, I'm gonna 1A
Get going.
in that direction, see how this works out for us. There's so many Zerglings I'm lagging. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Lagging 10 frames a second.
Such power. How can you control so many? I'm under attack.
Alright, 1A is super effective.
I'm under attack.
Kill her.
I only did as you instructed, my queen.
Hold. I told you to rebel against me.
You told all your brood mothers to be strong, to fight, to conquer. You said the Zerg lead by force of will. Your will is strongest, and I shall serve you.
I will let you live, Zagara. I want to rebuild the swarm, and you are a part of that plan.
You are my queen.
Yes, wait a minute. What are these? Hatch all 6 Baneling nests in the Domination mission before collecting 100 eggs. But why would you do that? Don't let Zagara collect an egg at all? Wow. Okay, well, we didn't do any of those things. We finished the mission in less than 10 minutes. Like, these are, as I said earlier, like, the Zerg campaign seems to be full of these smaller, more focused missions, and that was like more fun than difficult. Like, you know, you collect 100 eggs, collect 100 eggs, and then you just kind of spam the enemy with Zerglings and lag.
Zagara is here to serve your will.
Wow, terrible.
Tell me, Zagara, how would you drive the Terrans from this world?
I would obliterate their fortress on the Dauntless Plateau. But the only way to reach it is through the Bone Trench. Be warned. The Terrans flooded our tunnels with lava. We will be exposed on the surface until we reach the plateau.
That doesn't concern me. Warfield has no idea what he's up against.
But what of the Zelnaga artifact? Could the Terrans still possess it?
They might, but I know it's not here on Char. It's no threat to us.
Alright, and we have terrible frame rates again. I guess I mean, the only difference now and before is Zagara. I guess Zagara is lagging us this time. So I'm going to take a break here. When we come back, hopefully we won't lag, and we'll continue attacking General Warfield, I suppose. I'll see you guys in the next video.